Yes, we have an initial visit or ocular this afternoon at the site of the Philippine Post Office, Manila Post Office. And with that, I would like to report that this afternoon also we convened our Board of Commissioners. And one of the discussion, we have a very lengthy discussion of what had happened and ways of moving forward is that the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, headed of course with our national chairman, Victorino Mapa Manalo of the National Archives, will initiate to organize the IACH or what we call the Interagency Task Force for the cultural heritage. This will be participated in by some of our colleagues in the cultural agencies. We have the National Historical Commission and the National Museum, which is more on the discussion of the emergency conservation measures, and of course the National Archives uh, uh, on the post-disaster record management and business continuity. And of course, we have to call in also the Postmaster General, Luis Carlos, who will be discussing on what are their plans after the very tragic incident. So we are expecting tomorrow that we will convene this interagency task force to discuss and sit down in details kung ano po yung ways of moving forward. And for now, our plans would be more on to organize and assess and evaluate to conduct a rapid assessment of what is the concrete situation of the post office.
Sir, we know that the whole building was burned down. What happens if the building is no longer fit for rehabilitation? How can we honor or continue to honor its architectural significance?
Well, it will be a very sad conclusion, no, if the building will be deemed not fit for rehabilitation. And we hope hindi po sana ganun yung magiging kalagayan or direction ng ating pag-uusap kasi napakalungkot. Unang-una, this is an important cultural property as declared by the National Museum, and it is also a historical landmark as declared by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines. So I think we have to convene all the panel of experts as we can, and we have to assume that for now we really could not evaluate and said that it is not deemed for rehabilitation. So I hope it would not be that it would not go to that direction.
Sir, sana po ma-apply din po 'yan sa mga iba pang heritage buildings natin, no, to prevent instances like these from happening. I hope you also take a look at the other sites.
Yes po. Actually, that is part of our discussion. In fact, we adopted that we really have to look into our heritage law because as NCCA is the primary government agency that come up with the policies formulation. So we are looking into reviewing our heritage conservation, Philippine Heritage Charter, because we really have to integrate the disaster and disaster risk reduction management plan into that charter. So sa ngayon po, in fact, ways of moving forward namin is we already ordered to investigate and coordinate with our Bureau of Fire Protection Office to conduct if how fit are all our heritage sites and spaces
That's
now.
good to hear, sir.
Especially
That's good to
so,
hear.
we are in a tropical country na talagang maulan, mainit, so nagdi-deteriorate po ang ating mga buildings.